Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News, episode 270. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. WWE Planning Evolution here, and welcome back to another episode of WWE News and Rumors. Just so you guys know, this is a Paul Heyman shirt, so I don't know if it's all in shot, but it's a Paul Heyman shirt. Anyway, we have a lot of juicy stuff to talk about, so I'm not going to ramble too much at the beginning of this episode. Just welcome back to another episode. Appreciate you guys coming in to join the party here, and this is going to be a good episode, so here we go. Okay, the first news story is about Paige. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I must have missed the news on this one, but basically Paige has had another neck surgery. She had her second neck surgery, I think it was today or either yesterday, but basically she's out of surgery. She's good, the surgery went well. I don't know if the surgery is just something because she's like in a lot of pain and it's going to help, or if this is something that can maybe increase her chances of ever returning to the ring again. I don't know. All I know is she's very young, and it really sucks like having to watch like all your friends wrestle. Well, you can't, and it's just terrible, but I don't know, but she's good, so that's good news. Alright, the next news story is about SummerSlam Access. So, SummerSlam's already like came and gone, so it's over with. But basically, fans are pretty upset about how they did SummerSlam Access this year. Apparently, Access this year, I mean, I wasn't there, I haven't seen really, I'm just going off what people said. They said it was very underwhelming, like, compared to WrestleMania Access. I mean, WrestleMania Access this past year wasn't even that good, but, like, normally, I guess. It's just like, there were signings, obviously, but they didn't have as many, like, I guess they didn't have as many signings to begin with, and then they didn't have, like, a lot of activities, and it was, like, a very small thing, and it was kind of like this is a quote from, I think, someone who was there. They basically said, SummerSlam Access is, like, a dumbed-down, way smaller version of WrestleMania Access, when it should really be about the same. But, yeah, they were kind of upset about that. But I believe SummerSlam Access prices were a little bit cheaper, if I'm not mistaken, for wrestlers. Because WrestleMania Access, everyone wants to, like, if someone is planning a wrestling trip, they're planning it for WrestleMania. And everyone's there, everyone's trying to get tickets, so, like, everything's so expensive for WrestleMania. But anyway, in my opinion, if they're not going to do it to the level they need to do it, I don't even think they should do it. Really, or at least don't call it Access, just call it SummerSlam Meet and Greets. SummerSlam Meet and Greets. It's not Fan Access where they have, like, you go in and it's welcome to the world of wrestling, because it's not that. You walk in, oh, there's a table there, and there's a right, and that's it. Okay, I was expecting more. But yeah, they should just do like, call it like Meet and Greets or something if they're not going to go like all out like they do for WrestleMania. Alright, let's jump into the final news story before I jump into some juicy rumors. This should be no surprise to anyone. After SummerSlam, Bray Wyatt's merch sales went straight up. So like, Bray Wyatt's merch sales are like highest in WWE right now, which is amazing. He absolutely deserves it, and he's a freaking genius, and whoever has worked with him on this is a genius as well. And just Bray Wyatt's new gimmick is amazing. I think we can all agree on that. I just wish they would have put a little more work into the mask. If you guys haven't seen my rant on Twitter, it doesn't even look like his mask. What the hell? So basically, charging $50 for like this silicone mask. I'm like, what? Didn't you guys charge like $50 for the Kane real leather one? Like, can we just get a real leather mask like Bray Wyatt actually wears, like they did for Kane? Like, Kane's replicas were good. Like, spot on. So can we just like work with a company who made the Kane replicas? Like, I don't mind paying double. I don't mind paying $100 if it's a real leather, perfect replica. Because I really was looking forward to getting the Bray Wyatt mask and reviewing it here on the channel, but I'm not paying $50 for a piece of silicone. Alright, let's do this actual the news stories, confirmed news stories I have for you guys today, and now we're going to jump into something called rumors, which are also unconfirmed news stories, whatever we want to call them. They're juicy. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all the news stories I have for you guys today, and now I'm going to use my catchphrase, which is on a t-shirt. I keep trying to say it faster every video to see how fast I can get. But basically, it's my catchphrase, it's on a t-shirt, on my merch store if you want to help support the channel in that way. But anyway, that's all the news stories, and now we're going to jump into some juicy rumors. Alright, the first rumor is about the WWE Network. So it sucks, like we all know this, if we watched it, tried to watch it during SummerSlam especially, we know it sucks, like they just don't have, I don't know what they did with the new update, like I thought it was just a redesign, I didn't think they were changing the entire thing, but basically that's what that's basically what they have done, and I now have the reason why it keeps buffering or freezing for people, and no matter what your internet speed is, like I have personally the fastest internet speed in my entire area, but yet it still does the same thing for me. So we know it's not our internet, we know it's not our devices, it's the WWE Network. So what's the deal there? So basically, The rumor right now, and this is borderline being a news story really, because like you can kind of just look it up and kind of figure it out. So basically, WWE Network have switched server companies, I guess. So basically, for the server for like WWE Network, they had like one company manage it or whatever. I'm sorry, I don't know what the proper terminology here is. Hopefully, I'm close. But they like one company do it, and then they like switch to another company, and another company, the company they just switched to wasn't like ready for old people or all the I don't know. They just weren't ready for it, I don't guess. So that's why it keeps buffering, and hopefully they get the crap together pretty soon. All right, the next rumor. The next rumor is about Lars Sullivan. So I have good news for Lars Sullivan fans. Lars Sullivan, that's the name. I totally forgot about him. I totally forgot he was even signed. So basically, he's been injured, and he still has a little while until he's returning, but I don't know if they're going to be pushing him the same they were before he got injured, because normally if there's a new star coming in the company and they want to give them this massive push and then they get injured, they kind of just go off and get healed up, and then by the time they get back, they don't want to push them anymore. So I don't think Lars is going to be a thing in WWE when he gets back. Maybe he will. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see on that. But basically, Lars still has a little while before his return. The rumor right now is summer 2020, so about 1 year from now. He should be coming back, so it was a really serious injury. So maybe around SummerSlam time for SummerSlam 2020, Lars Sullivan could be back. If they're gonna like be like, hey, welcome back, let's put you back on Raw, they might not even do that. He might show back up in NXT. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, the next rumor. The next rumor is about Pyro. So if you guys didn't notice, I don't know how you couldn't notice, but Pyro is back for SummerSlam. Basically, the reason they brought back Pyro, and they're actually doing this a lot, I don't know how often, I don't know if they're just doing it for the Big Four, all the pay-per-views, or every show, I don't know, but basically the main reason they decided to bring this back is AEW, of course. They want to compete with AEW, and they want like to do everything they can possibly do to make the show the best it can possibly be, I guess. Hopefully they keep trying to do that, especially with Paul Heyman writing. It's getting a lot better. We were like in a slum there for a while where it was just like, Vince literally needs to get the hell out of there because there's just nothing good right now. But I think it's starting to pick up, especially with the whole Bray Wyatt stuff. There's a lot of other interesting storylines right now. But basically, they have brought back Pyro just to kind of excite fans even more and to compete with AEW. All right, the next rumor. The next rumor is about the King of the Ring tournament. So basically, the King of the Ring tournament was brought back just like out of nowhere, and apparently this was brought back just for one person. But that's the entire reason. It wasn't like, let's do something exciting, let's do something wonderful, let's have a cool tournament, let's bring back the King of the Ring and have it here. Sorry, went a little Vince there for a minute, but basically that's not the reason they did that. The reason they've decided to bring it back is just because they want to put the word King in front of one of the wrestlers' names. So King name. So a lot of people are going for King Ricochet, just because he was known as that on the Indies for a very, very long time, and I guess they're wanting to do that in WWE, which they probably will, if I want to be honest. He's probably going to win it. He's probably going to be King Ricochet, but personally, my favorite is McIntyre. I would personally love King McIntyre. I would love it, but I don't know what they're going to do. It's probably going to be King Ricochet, but we'll just have to wait and see. All right, the next rumor. The next rumor is about Bray Wyatt. So basically, Bray Wyatt was written off of Raw and SmackDown this week. So basically, they had something planned for Bray Wyatt on Raw and SmackDown, but like Vince like rewrote the show last minute, like he always does, and he actually wrote out Bray Wyatt out of both shows. I don't know what the reasoning is for this. Obviously, it's not because he doesn't deserve to be on the show. I think he's just wanting the hype to build up a little bit more and him just to kind of seem like a bigger deal if he's not there every single show. All right, the next rumor is about Dolph Ziggler. So if you guys don't know, I haven't been keeping up with this because I kind of just like ignore all the Dolph Ziggler news because there's always rumors Dolph Ziggler's leaving WWE and then he like shows up like the next night and it's like, oh, I guess that was total bullshit. So yeah, like I don't really pay attention to them, but apparently this one's something to talk about. So basically, Dolph Ziggler and Vince McMahon, they had a handshake agreement, which in business is always a very, very bad idea. Because the person, you gotta have it in writing or it didn't happen. Like that's just the way your policy has to be. So basically, they made a handshake agreement that Dolph Ziggler, he is going to do this for Vince. Like he doesn't really want to be wrestling right now for Vince, especially these. I mean, I wouldn't want to be wrestling if I was in his position either right now. But basically, they made a handshake agreement saying that if Ziggler basically like just puts Goldberg over for no reason. He doesn't need to be over or anything like that. But basically, if he loses to Goldberg at SummerSlam, then the Raw after SummerSlam will be his last show, and then Vince will release him out of his WWE contract, and he will be absolutely free of any contract or any like chains linking him to staying with the WWE. So basically, Vince lied. Shocker. So basically, when his contract was supposed to be up, Ziggler went to Vince, and Vince was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, we just can't let you out of your contract right now." So what? We had a handshake agreement. What the hell kind of bullcrap is that? So yeah, Ziggler's not going anywhere. We all know the reason Vince won't release him, because he's afraid he's going to go to AEW or something like that. Which, you know, he probably was if he's asked to be released from the contract. But Vince basically told Ziggler, "I would rather pay you to sit on your couch at home than to release your contract." So there's that. He just doesn't want people going to the other company that's competing with WWE right now. And this is a serious deal. Like, Vince is taking this seriously. Like, we have not seen Vince like take this seriously in a very long time. I mean, the last time he took it maybe semi-seriously is when like TNA Impact Wrestling was doing okay, but like this is just reminding me straight of WCW. Like, this isn't like Impact Wrestling versus WWE. This is like WWE versus WCW, and AEW is the new WCW, and it's happening all over again. But we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I will be talking about inside of this video. It is about Evolution. So basically, they're talking about doing it again. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Evolution, the all women's pay-per-view, because for Saudi they do the all men's ones, and they kind of try to give the women one just to kind of even things out, so it's not so messed up that the women aren't allowed to wrestle in Saudi Arabia or whatever. But basically, Evolution 2 is something that a lot of fans have been talking about for a very long time. They've just wanted, because they just seems like they're having a bunch of Saudi shows, and we only had that one all-women's pay-per-view, which they didn't even take seriously, I must add. Like, they used a house show ring, they used house show lights, a house show stage. Like, they did not take that seriously. It was not a pay-per-view. We go to Saudi with the all-men's thing, it's like, holy crap, it's bigger than WrestleMania! And then you go to the women's pay-per-view, oh, it's a house show. Yeah, like, they gotta take that more seriously, because it was such an insult. Like, I just watched it, I'm like, what the hell is this? It's just a house show. What kind of disrespectful crap is that? But anyway, Evolution 2 is something that they're considering right now, because they have a lot more women's wrestlers in WWE right now, and they feel like they could do a better show. So hopefully, if they do Evolution 2, I said do, I know, everyone's gonna be in the comments, but if they do have Evolution 2, then it's going to, hopefully they're gonna put some more work into it and some more effort. And I don't know if that would be this year or if they're gonna wait till 2020, but guys, we'll just have to wait and see. So there you guys have it. That is episode number 270 of WWE News and Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, of course, make sure to like this video. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. It is absolutely free. And if you want to help support the channel in other ways, there's ways you can do that down below. There's my merchandise site where you can get an awesome Brandon Hodge t-shirt and help support the channel at the same time. And then there's actually something else that can help you guys out. There is a discount code for SeatGeek if you guys are looking for tickets for anything. If you need a ticket for anything, literally, SeatGeek, code Hodge, which is just my last name. Help save you some money and help support the channel. But anyway, I'll shut the hell up and let you guys continue on with your wonderful day. Or if you don't have nothing to do, check out my videos. There's a bunch of them. I think we're riding up on like 1,000 videos now, which is just crazy. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another juicy video. But until then, I'm Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.